How many of your Facebook friends do you actually know? I'm Dave Crenshaw, and it's time to pick Dave's brain. This week's question comes from Yasmine.
Hi Dave, my name is Yasmine Higgins. I'm from the UK and I have watched your Building Social Network video, which was really interesting for me. I have a Facebook account where I have over 1,000 people, which I know from my high school and university years and from my previous companies. However, I never maintained contact with them, and now, apart from probably 10 people, I hardly remember their names, and our communication has come to a full stop with many people, but I want to make contact with all of them again. How would be the best possible way to do this, not to sound weird after many years of not contacting them and now contacting? So I would need your valuable advice.
Thank you for the interesting and challenging question, Yasmine. I actually spent a lot of time thinking about my answer to this, even had a conversation with my wife, who really isn't that big of a fan of social media, and I asked her what she thought wouldn't be weird. First, let's give this a little context. There's something called Dunbar's number. It's a number that was proposed by an anthropologist back in the 90s, and it says that the average person can only maintain about 100 to 250 contacts until their memory and their connections just start to break down. Another anthropologist dived in, did a little more research, and found that the number might be 300. Regardless of what the number is, the idea is that there's an upper limit to how many people any of us can remember and maintain contact with. So let's talk about two stages. First, just building and maintaining those 300 contacts. Take a look at the people that you do know and get in the habit of connecting with them, finding ways to do things for them. The easiest way to do this online is through simple things like comments and likes. That is the currency of social media. One person who has done this with me consistently is Mohammed Zafar. He's someone that friended me on Facebook and has consistently liked my post, to the point that I have started to get to know him and am comfortable enough with who he is that I can mention him in a video like this. So that's part one, is rekindle those strong contacts that you already have. Now, what about the ones that you haven't had contact with for such a long time, and maybe they don't even remember you? What I recommend is do this simply and carefully and with small steps. Perhaps reach out to one, maybe two people per week and look at what they're up to. Take a look at their social media profiles. What can you do to help them? In my course on building your professional network, I talk about using the principle of giving first. In other words, come with the mindset of what can I do for this person rather than what can they do for me. A great example of this for me was David Papo Jr. from Ghana. He knew that I was a speaker and there was an event taking place in Accra at that time. He reached out to me and said that he could get me in as a speaker. What happened was I was able to go to that event, I spent days with him, and we became very close friends, all because he reached out to me on social media and helped me with something that I needed help with. And now I'm willing to help him as well. So I hope that gives you a starting point to rekindle those connections and grow your network. It's a great question, Yasmine. And if you have a question for me, all you need to do is go to davecrenshaw.com/ask and you can send me a video question just like Yasmine. I look forward to hearing from you.